Hello everyone, I am Flonkera, and today we're going to continue raking Shalom for Path to Nowhere. We're doing hair, because I will never be free from hair. Never. Alright, so I was looking at what I did yesterday, and so far so good. There's a few areas that still kind of feel a little slidey to me, so I want to go take a look at some of those. And the first and probably most important one being, let me find it, underneath here. Right underneath here. I'll get a small little brush and try to pull out the little spot that looked like it was sliding a bit. It's very fine detail here, so I'll be going in. Let's see. So if I look at where this is here, yeah, I'd say it's probably roughly even with the eyelid highlight there. And I did move the eyelid highlight here a little bit. That may not be the best. Let me see. There, and a little bit after that spot there. So let's see. Where is that over here? Kinda. Yeah, I don't think it should go that far. Because I do think this side it looks correct. The joy of managing many, many tiny details. Okay. Well, I try to figure out exactly what about this still does not look quite right to me. Alright, I think I see it. Just want to push this a little bit further this way. Assuming it wants to cooperate with me. There we go. And this out just a little bit. Come on. Don't know why it does that sometimes. There we go. Pull that a little further that way. Okay, so now I see something here. Yeah, I still have to fix up where they connect. That's kind of expected. I mean, I did just move it around a bit. Push this kind of back into place. I think it kind of... Okay, nope, that's not right. There we go. I'll hide the other side for just a sec so I can really focus on what's not right here. I feel like the bottom is in a good spot, the top is not. So I guess I just want to pull the top a little further forward. Don't want to move the bottom too much if I can help it. Okay. A little better. Now there's a little piece that's like underneath here that I think needs to be pulled out here. Just a little darker red color. Okay, yeah, there we go. I think that's better. Now I can bring in this the other side and have them connect a little bit better. Alright, let's take a look here. Now I think I want to hide this side bang here, just so I can really see what I'm doing here. Give me a better idea of what's going on here. What is going on here? Alright, so this is the part where I just stare at things for a while and do things one step at a time here. Okay, so it looks like some things are being pulled downward, so I guess I'll fix that first. Where are you? There you are. My little brush. Let's pull this all back up. See if that helps any. A little bit. So I think the next important point is going to be this spot that comes out here. Because right now it looks like it's going up. And that's no good, so let's pull it back down. I don't actually think I want to use my brush for this. I think it's a little bit too precise for the brush. The brush is good for bigger movements. And right now I just want to do a little tiny thing. Okay. And indeed, as I just make these small little changes, some of the other problems become a little bit more clear to me. Doing really zoomed in because I'm doing very delicate movements. But I'll zoom out soon enough. Probably spend more time zoomed into like 500% than I should, but that's okay. Look, I make it work. It's fine. It's totally fine. So for today, I'm just going to continue making progress on trying to align the part of her hair, you know, the part going down the middle. Because I think from there, I will be able to figure out where the rest of the hair goes much more easily. Okay. Let's zoom out a little bit, get a little bit more perspective here. Okay, I think I want this part here to be a little bit straighter. Right now it's kind of curving. Let's make it straight. I'm not going to worry about the shadow area just yet. One thing at a time. I'm not even going to clean it up, even though I know it's going to bother me when I see it. That's fine. Be offended, brain. You can handle it. Okay, and then I think there's a little bit of compression happening on this side too, so let's see if I can pull this back out. Something like that. I don't think that's quite right. I'll need to clean that up, but I know the compression is still happening. You can see, it kind of looks like to me that the shadow area there is like being squeezed together. So I'm trying to pull it out a bit. That's a bit better. I feel like at that point I mostly just need to refine the shape. As opposed to it just being wrong. Okay. Let's see if I can do that just a little bit there. Okay, good. Now the rest of it is on that side. Just due to how I had to cut this. So I should be able to get this all shaped correctly now. Both sides in harmony. Okay, I shouldn't have raised it that high. Let's push it back down. Something like that. It's crunchy, but let's see if everything's kind of in the right place. Still kind of feels like it's going that way. I'll just poke at it a little bit more. I do feel like half of my rigging process is still flail. That's how it can be best described. Just try things and see what happens. It's fine, I'll figure it out eventually. Okay, I think I have that part much better now. Just kind of have to figure out this light. And of course the shadow. But I'm not worried about the shadow right now. I don't really want to touch that until I turn the bang back on, since most of that is going to be covered. Where are you? There you are. Well, we can worry about this little highlight right here. There's this little guy. See how he does. Getting there. Slowly but surely. Looks like things got pushed down a little bit, so let's push them back up. And I'll see how we do there. Okay. How about now? Okay, that's pretty good. Not perfect. I'm gonna have to refine it, but I can't do that while this is twitching in the corner of my vision. So. Let's turn this back on. Okay, now I'll fix that shadow spot. Fix that up so this way it stops twitching in the corner of my vision and bothering me. It can be pretty hard to refine things when there's just something obviously wrong moving in the corner of your eyes. I was trying my best to ignore it for a while, but I can only ignore it for so long. It's just like, no, we gotta fix it now. It's gotta be done. Nothing else is gonna look right until this is fixed. I reached that point. Nothing to be done about it. It's time to make this look good. Okay. I can do that. Like, that's messy, but I think it's mostly correct. Certainly correct enough to let me see any problems down here. And I do see a couple. Let's see, how do I solve this? I don't remember what order I have all this in, so let's hope this works. Okay, this tells me that it's not this layer that has that. It's probably the other one. Are you there? Okay, cool. I'm gonna bring this a little further. A little further this way. So, crunchiness aside, how are we doing? Oh, that was too far. Way too far. Come on back. Okay, I think once I refine that a little bit, that'll look better. So let's take a look in here. Try to get that little pointy spot looking right, because I think that'll help kind of define a lot of other things too. A lot of this is just like, whether or not it looks right is how it looks relative to everything else. As opposed to there's just intrinsically a spot that's better than others. It's the easiest way to find where everything should go is just comparing it to where everything else is. And that's why I describe sliding sometimes. Because when things are sliding, suddenly the proportion between that and something else is very different, or the angle. You can see it here, or it's shaped like this here. But when I go over, the shape becomes a little bit different, and so it slides. So I need to try to get that up and down shape back. Is that on that layer? Looks like it's a little bit on both. So let's look here. Make this a little bit sharper. And then just come on in and just come on in and try to get this all right here. But man, it's not wanting to cooperate with me. It's okay. Art is hard. It's just how it is. Just how it is. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Let me pull that a little bit more to the right. That might actually help quite a lot. Balance of power here. Okay. A little bit more. Wasn't expecting to have to be adjusting this part quite so much here, but this little spot is pretty hard. There's a lot to it. Like, it doesn't look like it because it's so small, but it's like I really want to make sure I get this right because then I can start defining. Because, like, these parts are easy. They're next to the eyes. I know the eyes are in a good spot, so that means I can put this in the right spot because I can measure it against the eyes. And then once this is in the right spot, I can start looking at this in these, and I can start measuring them against the bang and the eyes, and it'll all just go from there. So it's kind of important that I get it right. Because once that is moving correctly, I'll have another point of reference for everything else. And that's just what it all comes down to. That's also why I'm trying to do the part of her hair here. It's like I was pretty sure from the beginning that the hair, just getting that correct, was going to be the most time-consuming part of this entire process. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if just getting the hair right takes as much time as everything else except for maybe certain aspects of the face combined. So, we're probably going to be sitting here doing hair for a while. Don't worry about it. That's the price that comes with making super pretty floofy anime hair. You just sit there in hair hell for all eternity. And it never goes away. It always comes back to haunt you. Always. You will never escape. But it's okay, because the hair looks cool. No, I don't move that one. Absolutely not. Okay. Do I have more of that on the other side? Not really. Okay. In that case, I'm doing this right. Okay. That's such a subtle slide there, I'm not even sure if it's worth worrying about. Because that's, like, not sliding. That's just me being zoomed into, what, several thousand%. Okay, there is a little bit of sliding there. Only a little, though. Just figuring out the right ratio of what should be showing underneath the bangs there. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Still sliding a little bit, but it's so much better. Okay. Getting somewhere. All this work for this tiny little pointy bit. It's okay. It's an important tiny pointy bit. It's gonna help me figure out where everything over here should go. Be my measuring stick, little pointy bit. I believe in you. Okay. I think I overcompensated for something else down here. A little bit. It's not exactly a tunnel, but this little dark area needs to be a little bit higher, I think. Oh yeah. That's definitely where I'm seeing the slide. Okay. You just gotta get that little guy in exactly the right spot. Okay, there we go. I think that's good. Do I have a little pointy bit in the right spot? I think I do, actually. Okay, so now I should be able to figure out where everything else goes. And indeed, this part needs to go down a little bit more, I think. Does it? We zoom out and take one more look. Just real careful. Real careful. Is it in the right spot? So I feel like something's off. Okay, I think I know what's off. This is where I just need to tilt my head in 50 random directions in order to actually see what's wrong. Nope, that did not help. So we back up. Okay. Back up to here. So I feel like this pointy part here is... the shadow is shrinking. It's like going upward. And I'm pretty sure that is true. I just have to find the right way to make it not do that. Easier said than done. And then there's just some stuff down here that... okay. I'm just gotta fix somehow. I don't know how yet. What is that? Is that even part of this layer? It is. Whatever I'm seeing is indeed part of that layer. The problem is that I do still see this when I zoom out, so I need to actually fix it. I don't know. I'll start there. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. Okay, it's no longer going up. But it's still not in the right spot. I can see what the problem is, though. Now it's being compressed. Which makes sense. So let's try to pull everything downward a little bit. Stretch it out just a little. Try not to affect things too hard. A little crunchy, but if everything's in the right place, I can clean that up later. Okay, now I'm making it too long. Everything else looks better though, but it's just too long. Okay, time to bring it back up. Look, it's easy to lose perspective when you're zoomed in this close. So I gotta be careful. And I say, as I am totally not being careful. Like, I try to be careful, it just doesn't always work out for me. It's fine. Okay. It's still getting longer. Maybe a little. I just feel like it's pointing in a different direction now. Where are you? There it is. Kind of want it to be going a little bit more this way. Something like that, maybe. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's so much better. Okay. Now let's see if I can't straighten out the edge there a little bit. Because I still feel like the bottom part here is not quite in the right place. Or it kind of attaches to the other half of that underneath hair. Okay, and once I clean that up, I think that'll be right. But I need to clean it up. And I do want to keep it relatively clean. Like, I've been ignoring the crunchiness over here. I find that pretty easy to ignore. But where it connects to the head, it's a bit harder to ignore. There's like a spot right here, and I don't know what's going on. Oh, that's what's going on. Okay. It's not on that layer. That's why I don't know what's going on. It's over here. That's what I was seeing. And that's why I was confused. Makes sense. Yeah, and while I was flailing with that, I just need to fix it now that I actually understand what I'm looking at. It's fine. I got this. There we go. Okay, that should be so much better. Especially once I properly connect things over here. Where are you? Something like that, maybe? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. How is this supposed to go anyway? What do you look like over here? Okay, yeah, you are just weird and pointy. Something like this. Yeah, looks like they're properly connected there. How about in motion? Oh no. Let's see here. Is this correct? The question I must ask myself. I think it is. Phew, okay. There's some stuff I'm gonna clean up there eventually. I don't feel like doing it right now, so let's move on to the next area that I thought was looking weird. And that was right through here. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get all this part area correct until I have this kind of figured out, so let's do that now. Alright, so it's the part where I figure out what the heck is wrong. Which involves much staring. I'm going to stare at this very intently. Let's see. Okay. So I think for some of that, if I pull it a little bit this way. Being very, very careful with all this. I do not want to pull it too hard. That helped the top considerably, but the bottom is now bad. So let's fix it again. Look, I'll just keep fixing it until it's all correct. That's how this works. A little bit more. I'm not too worried about that lower part, but that was bothering me, so I kind of wanted to take a look at it real quick. Sometimes things just bother me, and they will keep bothering me, and I won't be able to see anything else until they're at least relatively fixed. Actually, I think that just made it worse. Whatever, it's fine. I'll crop it out. There we go. Now I can't see it. Okay, still feels like it's kind of going to the left. Okay, that's significantly better. Now it's just being pulled right there. There's just something that looks like about it that's being pulled. Okay, this highlight's still not quite in the right spot. Look, stuff like this is tough. I think I need to take a break and just get rid of a bit of crunchiness. There's still a bit of crunchiness in the front bang for me to go poke at. And then I'll rest my eyes on that for a little bit and take another look at it in just a second. I think I need to get those highlights in the right spot and just having a hard time seeing where they're supposed to go. I'm kind of hoping that having a bit more solidness in that bang. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely looking a bit better. But yes, I'm hoping that having things a bit more correct in the front bang here will make it more obvious where it connects to it. And then I will be able to just branch everything off relative to that. It's all relative, you know? Okay, and this strand is not quite right, so as much as I like it, I need to hide it for now. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Alright, now let's see how this is being stretched. I think I can take a look at that now. gonna stare very intently and just... Okay, so I think I have some spots that I can adjust now from all that staring. I think this needs to be over here a little bit more. And man, I remember working so hard in this tunnel yesterday, but I still think it's not quite right. That's probably the most important part of this particular hair area. Just getting the shape of all that right. I do think underneath here is right. At most, this little thing right there moves very slightly. But I think it's okay there. I think it stretches in a way that makes sense for how her head would be turning. Okay. And I see that this color right here is expanding downward. That tells me that it needs to go a little bit. For whatever reason, that's the point that my eyes have latched onto. I do think figuring out where those little spots go will help me figure out how the tunnel should be as well. So we can humor them. Let's see here. So this right here is going up. Let's push it back down. I kind of feel like it's going up a little. Is that part of the bang, or is that... Actually, this makes some things a little bit more obvious to me. Okay. Well, do a little bit of work with the bang hidden. That might help me figure it out. Figure it out too. Like, it's definitely gonna look like it stretches a little bit just because, well, there's more showing at this angle. You just have to find the right amount of stretch. Okay. And that's what it all comes down to. Maybe a little bit too much. Let's push this over just a little bit more. Okay, that should be okay. Let's turn the bang back on so I can kind of see what I'm doing now. Yeah, no, it looks like they're getting a little further apart. Maybe I can get away with pulling the bang a little further this way. I think I can probably get away with pulling this a little further back. There's probably going to be a little bit of push and pull like that for a little while. I'll kind of figure it out. Alright. No, I was very particular about getting that right, so let's be a little more precise in the vertices that I pull. This spot right here. Just connect it right on over. A little bit too high. So let's push it back down a little bit. Just a little. Let's tiny little bit. Okay. That's looking a lot better. Okay, what I think I want to do now... Get a tiny little brush here. I think I want to pull this a little bit more this way. That might be too much, but let's see. Actually, I don't think it was. Maybe very slightly, but not as much as I thought it might be. Okay, and now I just need to make it a little pointier. This should go up a little like this, and this should go down a little like that. Something like that. Let's see how that looks. Okay, we're getting there. Goodness. Nose is so itchy. Having an itchy nose when you're trying to focus is like the worst thing. And this requires so much focus. Okay. Time for the tunnel again. Where are you? Here it is. I might not actually want to use the brush for this too much. Okay, it's being pulled down. Pull it back up the path here. Straighten things out as much as I can. I'm just seeing how the mesh looked before I started deforming it. Sometimes that can give me some clues as to where the point should go. Okay, I think I have an idea. This needs to be coming a little further this way. And just the small adjustments to kind of finalize the rest of that. Really, really close. I think if I push it just a little bit more to the right, it'll be good. Not you. You. Just a little bit. I don't have to go too hard. Okay. Okay. What's that? Oh, I might actually be going a little bit too high now. I think I am. Fascinating. Okay. Well, in that case, we'll correct. And bring it a little bit back down again. Then I can finally move on to a new area. But I do think this is looking pretty good. Oh yeah, it's so much better than it was this morning. Not sliding nearly as much. Okay. So let's fix some of the other spots around there. I think this needs to be coming a little bit more this way. Something like that. And then probably a little bit more in. Did I hit the button? I did. Apparently did not. I shouldn't worry about bald spots for now. Like, those will be filled in by other things later. Oh no, but that is too much. Not up. Don't really want you to go up, I just want you to go a little further out. There we go. Perfect. Okay, yeah, that is a lot better. Highlights don't seem to be squirming quite as much. Just a little bit. Like right over here. Just want to pull him up a little bit. Ooh. What is happening there? I swear that wasn't like that just a little while ago, but I guess it was. And I somehow didn't notice. Okay, I think it's probably time to move on to a different spot then. Okay, let's see about connecting this little strand of hair here. Needs to go a little bit more like that. Maybe it didn't. That looks worse. Let's take another look. Maybe it's not a problem with the strand itself. I'm gonna hide that again. And I'm gonna look at here. Which means I need to look at here. Okay. Huh, it always looked like that. Okay. I'm actually kind of surprised that it always looked like that. Honestly, it's really hard for me to read some of this with this strand just squirming so hard, so I guess I'll do that one first. That back there is just squirming so hard, man. Let's see. I'm looking in like 5 different places here. It's because, unfortunately, I don't have quite as much stamina for this as I do drawing, just because it's so tiny and detailed, and after a while my eyes just start going crossed, and everything looks great, and it's fine. I have to look away a lot, and that's just no good. Let me see. Where exactly is that strand? Are you up here? Which one are you? It's you. You. Okay, so this is the one that I wanted. Behind, front, left. I can remember that. Take another look here. It's like I said, I think I am reaching the point where it's just like there's lots of stuff that's wrong. Okay, let's see if I can squeeze a little bit more out here, though. So we have over here and here. And I can see clear squirming there. Where are you? Over here. Okay. So let's just fix some of the big squirmy spots. And if I can fix some of the big ones, then maybe the little ones will become a little bit easier to see. I see. If I hide you... Not sure what I'm seeing. What am I seeing? There's nothing that dark on the layer underneath it, is there? Okay, so it is part of this layer. Okay. So the shadow is... Okay, I think I see how I can fix this now. There's like this little shadow area underneath there. Okay. Yep, that's what it was. Just had to respect that little shadow area. And that fixed a lot of problems. Not squirming nearly as hard anymore. We'll see if I can make some other changes here. Okay, it's expanding a little bit. I'll just bring that down. See if that helps. The angle is being changed. Probably don't want it to change that much. I'll bring this a little further down and see if that helps. Yeah, I still feel like it's kind of expanding in a weird way. I don't know how to describe it other than that. But it doesn't look right, so let's see if I can fix it. A little bit more on the top, I think. See if I can angle it down a little bit, because I think that was part of the issue there. No, wait, that's a little bit too much, I think. Yeah, I think I have to do a little bit on the other side too. So which strand is that? Probably one of the ones down here. That was definitely not going to be a loop. Is it this one? No, it is not that one. Main... Nope. Nope. I don't think it's this one. No. Is it that one? I think it is. So is that the part that's squirming a bit strangely there? I think so. Okay, so if I can fix this a little bit, that might make it a little bit easier to fix the other side too. Still compression. You can kind of see how they kind of pinch together at the bottom. So let's try to expand them back out. It fixed maybe half the problems at the bottom. The top part is still being pinched. Time to go in. Get those vertices. Something like that. I don't know. Let's try it and see what happens. A little better. Okay. Worked on that a little bit. Let's go down here. Let's see if I can clean up the crunchiness right there. It's like cleaning up crunchiness is different from figuring out where everything should go, so maybe I'll have a bit of an easier time. Let's find out. Still a bit crunchy. Is it crunchy because of the bang? No. But removing it kind of lets me see a little bit better, so maybe this will help. It's like I have everything in roughly the right place, so I'm trying to avoid moving things too much. I just kind of want the art underneath here to be a little bit smoother. Right now it kind of has some jagged edges. And that's no good. No good at all. That seems like it's a little better. Yeah, it looks like I still have a little bit on the top. But otherwise, that looked much better. Okay. Does that look good with the bang? Yeah, that seems much better. Now I can fix some of the crunchiness on the side bang itself. In theory. Okay, looks like it's not entirely the bang's fault here. Looks like I still got a bit more crunch right through there. And indeed, it looks like I do. So let's clean that up too. I thought that area might have been hidden, but it is not. We gotta make it look nice. It's probably just as well, since hair physics will probably change some of that too. In fact, I'm gonna clean up over here a little bit in preparation for hair physics. Oh, I do look forward to doing the hair physics. I cannot gush enough about how much I look forward to doing the hair physics. Okie dokie. Yeah, that's looking a bit better. That looks crunchy. Looks like we still got a little bit of weirdness right through there, so let's see if I can't fix that. Just straighten out the triangles. I think that'll fix most of it. Maybe squish a little bit more together. Some of this is just line art looking blurry. If that happens, it probably just meant I pulled the triangles a little bit too far apart. How close together are they here? Quite close. So yes, that's probably exactly what happened. So I'll just push them closer together. Push a little from the top, push a little from the bottom. Get them nice and close together. You don't want to be so far apart. They get lonely. Okay. Alright, that's looking much better. And today we're one step closer. Oh yeah. The stuff I did today already looks a lot better. Let's take a look at the things that I can see with my brain being what it is right now. No, I don't really want to touch the tunnel. I'm scared. We're gonna be careful. Be very careful. Okay. And that should cover the areas that I actually want to affect. Definitely closer. Okay. And then Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to make any fine adjustments to this just because of how I meshed it. No, I don't feel like remeshing it. It doesn't look bad enough to make me think it's worn. You're like, oh my god, hair meshes. No, thank you. Okay, this is probably an area where I want to select, because I'm mostly trying to move this dark line kind of through here. So, and then I'll smooth it out in just a sec. And that's a bit crunchy, but I can fix it. Later. Much later, probably, once I start moving away from the part and doing the rest of the hair. We'll see how much it bothers me. That's basically what it's gonna come down to. Do the part. If something bothers me enough and just keeps making me squirm, well, okay. I guess I'll take a look. It would be nice to finish that little spot. Man. Just does not want to cooperate with me. It would be nice, but I don't think I have it in me today, alas. Because it feels like every change I make, it just doesn't get it quite right. So, I think I might have reached the limit of what I can do for today. So I think I will stop there. Thank you all for coming. If you'd like me to take a look at your own creative projects, whether that be art, writing, coding, game design, any creative pursuit you can think of, feel free to message or at me on Twitter or Instagram, and I'll take a look and maybe leave some comments. So, I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.